Hey, nobody. Tom here. Got a bit of a late start today. Had some stuff I had to take care of. I'm gonna be honest, I was tired. I slept in. And then I did some laundry and just had a relaxing start to the day. I am on vacation and I don't need to push myself super hard, especially since tomorrow I'm gonna be getting up early and going to Universal. I also had to buy tickets to Universal, so got that taken care of. I'm gonna Uber over there in the morning and try to be there at or before the gates open at 9 and try to get on a bunch of the stuff I wanna get on. But for now, it is almost 3 p.m. and I am finally leaving the hotel. I think I'm gonna head over to Animal Kingdom, grab some lunch, maybe go on Dinosaur again before bouncing and hopping over to a different park. I will figure that out later, but first, I really liked the barbecue that I had the first day I was here, so I want to have that again, at least once. So I'm gonna go do that. One thing I will not miss about Florida is constantly sweating, even in the air conditioning. But yeah, I'm gonna head to the bus and get this started. Walked up and the bus is right here. All right, 3:10, just made it to Animal Kingdom. I think this is the latest start I've had in this entire trip, including check-in / travel day. I think I was in the parks a lot earlier than this, but yeah, I'm gonna head in, go get some lunch, and then at least ride Dinosaur, possibly something else. I will figure that out. Have this little hut full of tables essentially to myself. I mean, there is that little guy there. Those things are everywhere. I got the sampler platter, so it's chicken, pork, and ribs with the beans, and then fruit, because the coleslaw has dairy in it. And then I got this, it's like strawberry lemonade Sprite thing. And then of course some barbecue sauce. But yeah, this is just nice. All right, I probably should have brought my tripod, but I just don't want to carry it. There's too much stuff to do, and I don't want to add another thing into that pack, even if it is small. Maybe I'll change my mind. These are good. A little spicy, which I like. And the chicken's good too. In fact, when we came here in 2018, and didn't even realize any of these other little huts existed. We only sat in the main one, which I'll try to show you in a bit. I didn't even realize these existed until I saw Fresh Baked Disney's video where he was sitting up along the water. Pretty much where I sat on the first day, but I didn't want to film much of it. There was this family sitting at the table behind me, and they were just spent. They were burned out. They sat there in absolute silence for like 20 minutes after they'd finished their meal, while like one or two members like went off to the restroom or something. But yeah, they said like 5 words to each other in the entire time that I was here having my lunch. So I just tried to not. Got some video of Everest from my table, which I can hear it, and I can kind of see it from here, but like I was staring straight at it from that little hut over there, the little red one. But yeah, they looked like they were at the end of their vacation and at the end of their wits and everything else. And they were just burnt out from the sun and the humidity and just wanted silence. And so I did my best to not bother them. Buddy, you can look at me all you want. You're not getting any of this food. I don't know what the official name for a group of ibis is, but it should be an annoyance of ibis. Or ibis. They're the Florida equivalent of pigeons. Yeah, when we came here in 2018 and ate here, solely because we were on the dining plan and trying to figure out expensive places to get a good deal on our free dining credits. I had just the chicken. It's like half a chicken or a quarter of a chicken. This was so good that this is what I wanted to come back here for. And I don't know if they had the sampler platter that time, but I know they had it this time, and oh my god, is it amazing. This really is just the perfect place to sit and eat, especially this time of day. Clouds are coming in. It hasn't started raining yet, but there's like a cool breeze. Even if the sun's still out, you're in the shade, which does help a little. Every so often you hear the screams of people from Everest, and it's just awesome. Alright, let's try this lemonade thing I got. That's not bad. I can't even remember what it's called or what it has in it, so I'm going to put it on the screen here. But it's not bad. But yeah, I know this has lemonade in it. It also has Sprite, I think, so it's carbonated, so even British people would consider it lemonade. I'm starting to wonder why I wasn't feeling the breeze as much, and then I realized I put the brim down of the hat when I was standing out in the sun, walking up to the entrance. Oh. I am still alone here, right? So one of the nice things about taking a solo trip is that you can do whatever you want. Sometimes it's kind of awkward that you're by yourself. Lizard down there on the ground. Sometimes it's kind of awkward that you're by yourself, and sometimes it's really nice because you can literally just change your mind and do whatever you want. You don't have to convince the group that they should all do what you want to do. Sometimes you want to wake up early and go to Magic Kingdom, and sometimes you want to sleep in until almost 10. Get breakfast at the last possible minute. Like literally, mobile ordered a little bit earlier, but 11 a.m. was the cutoff time for breakfast at my resort, and the window I got for mobile order was 10:55 to 11 a.m. Yeah, and then watch some TV while your laundry washes and dries. Plan the day tomorrow, and then go to the park
at like after 3 p.m. just to have lunch. Knowing that I was going to Universal, I got enough tickets on my Park Hopper Pass so that I can go every other day that I'm here, including the day that I check in and the day that I leave. Even though I'm leaving the hotel at 1:30 to go to the airport, I can go into the parks that morning, so it's not a waste of a ticket. I had booked 7 days and looked at possibly cutting them shorter, and I don't know if it was, like, it probably would have cost more to upgrade from 6 to 7, but to cut it down to 6 or 5 was only going to save me like $22. Probably because once you've already bought it and like booked and reserved it, the savings isn't really much. But then to add the 8th day on was like another $40. But that was worth it. $40 just so I can go into the park on the last day, ride one more ride, grab that t-shirt that I wish I'd picked up. Oh, 2 lizards fighting for a good spot on the rock. But yeah, this is just tranquil, nice, relaxing. I like this park. I like this restaurant. If I was an annual pass holder, I would probably regularly come here just to come to this restaurant. If I was like a local and a pass holder, I would come here just to eat at this restaurant. Like, even if all I did was eat here and leave. And now it's raining. Like, proper rain. I might be okay here. I might need to move away because I am like right next to the outer edge of this little shelter thing. I did almost sit closer to the water in an uncovered spot, but kind of glad I didn't know. Lunch has been had. It was good, and now it's time to probably go on Dinosaur and figure out the next step. Alright, now just like a light sprinkle here and there, but it is still technically raining and it might get worse again soon, but for now it's better. Alright, Dinosaur was fun. Glad I didn't try to film on that and just got to enjoy it. Saw stuff that I haven't noticed on past visits. Got to sit in the front right seat, so that was nice. Currently walking through Africa to go on Kilimanjaro safaris. Gonna try to film some of that. It will be shaky due to the bouncing nature of the trucks, but the wait time, the app said like 10 minutes. We'll see.
what it actually says up here. I don't know. But yeah. Looks like it's still 10 minutes. Kilimanjaro Safaris. Interesting story. We didn't go on this the first couple times we came to Disney World because, again, there was a bunch of stuff to see and do, and we had animals at home. We had a zoo at home. It took a lot of convincing on more recent trips to get the group to do this at all. I think me getting like a proper camera and wanting to take pictures of animals helped. It wasn't a very good camera, but yeah, I think this phone takes better pictures than that old camera did, but yeah.
As with many game parks in Africa, even here at Harambe, we must work to protect our precious wildlife from harm. Poachers will hunt these beautiful animals for their horns and tusks.
Once again, come together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go wide.
Yeah, my friends, my name is Maddie, and I'm going to be your safari guide today. Are we excited? Yeah. We're going to have the bestest of time. Really sad about stork do mate for life. Everybody say, aww. They're in love. Now that female is a little bit closer to us. She has yellow eyes, and the one that's a little further back is the male. He has brown eyes. So yeah, they're in love and stuff. It's adorable. We're going to notice that their horns are tilted backwards a little bit, and this allows them to slide under brush very, very quietly. They're super duper shy, so we are really lucky that we got to see some. What they do with the rest of their time is none of our business.
It's a giraffe jam.
I fear we are in a giraffe jam. But there's worse places to be stopped, right?
Oh, she's giving us a sticker.
I think it really just wanted its picture taken. Such a diva. See if we can get pictures of this little baby over here. Oh, do you want to cross the street too? I vote yes. Baby giraffes are usually moving and up and running after about 15 minutes after they're born. They got lots of things to do. Go places, do things. Now when flamingos are born, they're a really light gray color, so the more shrimp that they eat, the more pink they're going to turn. And then we get these pretty guys. I feel like those horns would be so inconvenient. But again, we just learned they're super, super light. But they like to put them right in the road. This flamingo are standing on a really weird shaped island. I wonder what that's about. Come see us. How sweet. Raise your hand if you've been on more than 5 safaris. Oh my goodness, more than 10. More than 15. How many did you go on?
coming here for 6 years.
Oh my goodness.
A lot.
My first safari was like 2 months ago, I'm not gonna lie.
Last time we were here,
Couldn't help learning how to
rhino
drive
was
it.
chasing us. The rhino was chasing the car.
Yeah.
And the ostrich.
There's the one. Nice.
No way. No way.
He's like, do I smell some snacks?
Slow stepping into. Let's see if I'll follow the word. Maybe, maybe not. Of all the animals out here, I'm not gonna lie, I never thought it would be the amount of times I watched a giraffe stare me in my eyeballs for 20 minutes is crazy. I love how the other ones are so unbothered. Are we still having fun?
Yeah.
Oh, we're still there? Oh. Oh. That's what I thought. It does this. Then don't move. Oh. Everybody say thanks, Gordon. Thanks, Gordon. We're taking a chance.
Yeah.
We have so many more animals to see. Oh my goodness. We've done this before. It's over. Say bye, Uncle. Do you see some cheetah walking around out there? Fastest land mammal, and they can run 60 miles per hour. They can go from 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. That is 1 to 60. We can barely go 1 to 6. But a lot of predators use them to get way up high to survey the savannas to see if anything's lying around. We're like, can't guarantee we're gonna see anything. We are gonna try. I know you guys know the answer, but what are we looking for?
Lions.
Lions. We are looking for some lions on these Kobe rocks. Can't guarantee we're gonna see anything, but we're gonna try. Glen. This is home to the Warden's Post. It's also home to some Nigerian gallopers. And I think they're the cutest things ever. Although small, they are fully grown, and they are so mighty and so brave for protecting the Warden's Post and his vehicle. Just look at them go. So strong.
It's a baby.
Yeah, they're looking at you sideways.
It's a baby.
But they eat a lot of plants that other livestock species won't. They're the best dairy animals ever.
Put a belly on that one.
As long as they leave the Warden's laundry alone, I think they're here to stay. We're happy we don't like to say goodbye because it's far too sad and far too final. So instead, we're going to say Parker and and that means go well. So go well, go wild, and go make a difference. If you're sitting on the right hand side, please hold your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Those doors are going to be sliding open, and please watch your step as you exit. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and thank you so much. Thank you.
No two of those are alike, and I think that's the first time that Watuli cattle has been the one that blocked the path. It's usually the giraffes. I think they just know that the trucks have to wait for them. But today that cattle was just not paying attention, did not care about the world around it. It's just like, nope, I'm gonna eat over here. I don't care. I don't care who you send, I'm not gonna pay taxes. Alright, one of the few places I didn't check for bags or hats was Animal Kingdom, but I'm still happy with the ones that I got. They fit my vibe a lot more. But yeah, this park is about to close in a few minutes. It is 6:37. So I think I'm gonna hop over to Hollywood Studios and see what I can go on there. Maybe do Rock and Roller again. It seems to be currently down, but it might be up by the time I get there. Another option is one of the Star Wars rides, or even Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We will see what I choose to do when I get there. Now I'm just gonna make my way through Animal Kingdom back to the entrance and get on a bus. Alright, I have made it to Hollywood Studios. Looks like Smuggler's Run is like 15 minutes, so I think I'm gonna head back and try to do that and see what else is worth going on while I'm here. And then I might bounce over to another park. Or Disney Springs for dinner, I'm not sure which. I don't want to go too crazy today because I have only one shot at getting everything done at Universal tomorrow. It's my first time going there, and there's a list of things that I absolutely must do. And I don't want to wake up late and tired, so not gonna go too crazy tonight. Just want to do something here and figure out what happens next. Today's probably gonna be a rather short video, but it is what it is.
quedar así, mira. Para que se pueda ver así. Entonces ves que queda así. ¿Ves? Todas las capas. Se pone mucho. Mira.
This guy added the whole thing, right? Doesn't. Oh, look at the bolts. I think he was working. Wait, what about the
And then they took away this whole thing, which I thought was awesome before, and they replaced it with the cruise line stuff.
I was gonna say, it fits in the cruise line.
It doesn't have it.
Why did they just go? They just go. Acá está la mano. Wait, this is la montaña rusa.
It's on the marquee up front.
What's that? What is this? Oh,
That's the animatronic.
They literally Mike Wazowski'd Rolly Crump out of this photo of the Tower of the Four Winds that he designed. Is right there. You can see the top of his head. Come on. He designed that whole thing and you just cropped him out of the photo. That's mean.
So she was defending the section of the
Heard at one point this was supposed to be the load station for a ride they never built, where you would ride on a, I'm assuming, mechanical bantha. I don't know how early in the development that got canceled, but I guess they left the set piece in the design because it looked cool. and now it just sits there, and occasionally there are like cast members, like stormtroopers, up on the what would have been load platform. Yeah, standing in front of the Millennium Falcon, it never gets old. Seeing it full size is just so cool. And now I'm going to go fly on it. There is a single rider for this, but the line's only like 15 minutes, so it's not really worth getting in single rider. It cuts through, I think it cuts off the pre-show, and then you can't even possibly consider requesting pilot seat. If it's 15 minutes, I'll just wait in the normal line. I could use the air conditioning anyway. It's amazing how similar the queues are between here and California, because I'm looking at parts of this and I'm like, oh, I remember waiting through this. No, I've literally never been here. I've been in the one in California, which looks almost identical.
Pick up the car.
This is Gar. Go ahead.
Gar, what's the status on the cargo for the Falcon?
Well, working as fast as I can, Malto, but I can't just. What? Where'd that come from, Gar? Hey, here, buddy. How'd you get here? You shouldn't be wandering around a spaceport.
What are you doing?
Well, there's this little fluff ball that just hopped up here. He's so cute.
Gar, we don't have time.
But he's got cute little web feet and the biggest eyes you've ever.
Whatever it is, leave it alone and get back to work.
No, I think this little fellow was stowed away on the Falcon.
Sure, great, whatever. Please, just go.
Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in.
So ended up being one of the pilots, didn't even have to ask. Family that was in with me, along with the single rider. I swear it was like the youngest kid out of their two kids. It was the left pilot, I was the right pilot, so I got to make the jump to light speed twice, but all I could do was up or down, and he did the left to right. But it worked out. It was fun. Yeah, just trying to stay hydrated. I really do like that they have water bottle refill stations, at least in most of the new lands. Which is kind of one of the reasons why I bring the refillable mug into the parks, even though I can't use it for soda, I can use it for water. I love the sound in this land. It literally just feels like being in Star Wars. When you've got like, you know, X-Wings and TIE fighters flying by just out of view. And then you've got all this stuff around and up above. Looks like you're really in, you know, some random planet in the Star Wars universe. Even the fact that the bottles of Coke are little round bottles. I think I've still got the one that I got the first time I went to Galaxy's Edge in California, sitting on a shelf somewhere in my living room. Oh, and the old entrance to the shuttle to the Star Wars hotel that isn't anymore. All right, I have made the decision that I'm going to hop over to Epcot and try to get on Guardians Cosmic Rewind again. Had a lot of fun riding that the other day. Gonna see if I get a different song than the Tears for Fears one, but still 70-minute wait, which hopefully won't be too bad. Hopefully it'll get shorter by the time I get there, but who knows? Let's find out. Yeah, I think the plan is Epcot to try to get on Guardians, maybe test track single rider if I feel up to it after Guardians, unless Guardians gets a much longer wait by the time I'm over there, or something else happens to change that. And then afterwards, maybe back to the hotel, maybe to Disney Springs for dinner. But either way, yeah, heading to Epcot. I really love the Skyliner. This is awesome. I'm assuming that if it's really busy, you have to share a cabin with people, but I've only gone on it during the middle of the day when the lines aren't too long, so they give me my own cabin. As long as it stays moving, there's a breeze. Shakes around a little bit. The downside is they have to shut it down when there's like thunder showers nearby or high winds. So it doesn't always run, but when it runs, it is so convenient, and I am for sure staying at least Pop Century next time I come to make use of the Skyliner. It is just so much easier to get places with this thing. And because of the Skyliner, as long as you have a park hopper, you can get from Pop Century to either Hollywood Studios, Epcot, or even Magic Kingdom without touching a bus. You can take the Skyliner to to Epcot or Hollywood Studios, but you can also you can walk through Epcot and hop on the monorail to get to Magic Kingdom. So worth it, just so worth it. I am definitely gonna have to stay at Pop Century or possibly even Caribbean Beach. I have always kind of wanted to stay at Caribbean Beach, and I think the Skyliner really kind of sweetens the pot on that. But I think it'll be easier to afford Pop Century next time over Caribbean Beach, which is a moderate resort and more than moderately more expensive. Though not quite as expensive as a deluxe resort, but prices for everything have gone up. Value resorts are going for what moderate resorts were going for just 10 years ago, so we'll see if I can make enough money to pay for that in the future. Have you clicked like yet? Maybe if enough of you watch these videos, I might start a Patreon or something. Alright, just got off the Skyliner at Epcot. App says that the wait time for Guardians has dropped 10 minutes down to an hour. We'll see what it says when I walk up to it, but I'm heading there now. What big building? There's no big giant building there. Actually, that does blend in really good. You barely notice it. Neat. At Universal Studios, for the Harry Potter interaction, you can get a wand, wave it around, and stuff will happen. Here, you spend extra money on a magic band that you need to recharge, and you can wave your arms around like an idiot and hear a little audio clip play. Make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense. This is the hat that I almost got. Really glad that I found this one. Nothing wrong with that hat. It has like a vintage look to it, but this one seems to go with more of my style and my clothes, and tends to lend itself better to having the bill flipped up like a fedora. But not a bad hat. It's been keeping the sun off me, the rain off me a little bit, and I can crumple it up and throw it in my bag without worrying about it being destroyed. I used to have to either fly with my older straw hat. I either had to fly to Disney wearing that hat, or I had to essentially try not to crumple it up in my luggage, and it would still get crumpled a little bit, and I'd be worried that it would be that way forever. But yeah, this I think is the perfect park hat, at least for me for now. It's got the strappy thing so I can hold on to it. It is very useful, very utilitarian, and modifiable. I'm saying a lot. I guess I've run out of stuff to say. Looks like we are almost at Guardians though. What a grand reveal. blocked by the monorail beam. Now, if there was a monorail going down it, that would look really cool, but nope. There's that beautiful reveal.
So I'll do roller coasters. This is my favorite ride. Yeah, she said I'll do something. Yeah, no, she sold it well.
So I'm not sure if it still has solar panels on the roof. I know it used to. But there it is. Alright, looks like the wait's still 60 minutes. Alright, and now we play the waiting game.
Recently, I have been learning so much more about you Terrans. We Xandarians and Terrans have much in common, including our mutual At sea, our oceans glow with algae blooms in the ocean, producing thousands of species of aquatic life. Of note is the delicious Xandarians.
At this time, your tour of the Wonder of Xandar galleries. At this time, your tours of the Wonder of Xandar plane has been delayed. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience. Should you have any questions, please see Xandar Ambassador first. Thank you.
Also creates energy locally from a variety of sources. Try solar cells and sails on structures, biofuels in our waterways, and algae clusters scattered throughout the city. 2 giant dams bridge our main canal and generate hydropower for factories and technology centers. Even our citizens generate energy as they travel across inverse roadways and pedestrian paths. Getting around Xandar couldn't be easier. Our solar trains run day and night thanks to our nearly endless supply of work. Multiple stations throughout the city, trains and trains everywhere they need to go, and of course, our speed. Xandarians also travel by water. Our city boasts an extensive canal system, ranging from larger ones, which serve as the main pathways, to narrow ones, which connect citizens to residential water. It's an efficient way to Our cultural and art centers are renowned for their creativity. Xandar offers a variety of entertainment that reflects our diverse population.
Time, we built our city in honor of the Nova Corps, a beacon to all who approach our planet from space. As time passed, Xandar became a galactic hub for advanced technology and innovative urban planning. From the start, Xandarians embraced the design principles that promote a symbiotic relationship between our natural
just got off Guardians, got a different song this time, got Conga. So far I've gone on it twice and gotten 2 different songs. That's a great ride. I was more in the middle this time. The park is now closed. It is 9:42. The ride broke down a couple of times while I was waiting in line, and the wait time kind of skyrocketed a bit. But totally worth it. Yeah, it seems like both times I've gone on it, they've had issues where it temporarily broke down. I don't think there's anything wrong with the ride. I think it's just an issue of keeping up with the pace that they have to set. There's a really interesting video on YouTube by El Toro Ryan, who talks about how roller coasters operate using, I think, Big Thunder Mountain as an example. And it just talks about how hard it can be to keep up with the pace when you have to release the trains at a certain interval. And if loading the train takes like 2 seconds too long, it sits there, and then the train behind it, and the train behind it, and the train behind it all start to stack up. And if they stack up just right, the whole ride stops, and due to safety reasons, they have to evacuate everybody and then restart the ride empty, cycle all the trains empty, and then start loading people again, and that all takes time. And it's easier if you're running less trains, but when you've got something as popular as the new ride like Guardians is, you're going to be running all the trains all day long. And so it's going to be just really hard to keep up with it. Reminds me of Radiator Springs Racers. I had noticed that there was an effect that wasn't working, and I was watching a video on YouTube somebody had made. I think it was Charlie Callahan, Spazmaster. He was talking about how he had noticed the same effect wasn't working for a long time, and then just happened to be in the front car from a load platform, and he saw it working again, and then he realized they were pushing so many cars through it at so fast to get as many cars on the track as possible, and thus as many people through it as possible, but that effect just didn't have time to reset. And that effect is the tractor tipping scene, where the tractors start out like this, and then you make noise and they pop up. The first couple do that movement, and then the second couple are always popped up. But when they were running so many trains through, they didn't have time to reset, so it just pop up for the first car, and then, or not trains, cars. But they would just be pushing them through at such fast intervals to get as many cars on the track as possible. That effect wouldn't reset. And yeah, that way, right? Yeah. But yeah, so sometimes when the ride is new and popular, they are running as many trains or cars as quickly as they possibly can, and it can be a lot to keep up with. But still worth waiting a little bit extra. That ride is so cool. I was always worried that I was gonna get nauseous on it, because I do get sick on some rides, and it's a spinning coaster. But it's like a controlled spin, and it just kind of points you in directions. And there are times where it almost seems to make things, G-forces wise, a little worse. But that's just some of the time. Most of the time, it actually minimizes the G-forces and seems to make everything better. So it's actually really a smooth and fun ride. And I am surprised at how not motion sick. I have gotten on it the 2 times I've been on it. But now I'm going to put the phone down before the muscles in my arm start yelling at me, and walk a little bit faster towards the International Gateway and get out of this park and try to bounce over to Disney Springs and get something to eat before they close, and then get back to the hotel and get some sleep before early in the morning when I have to get ready to head to Universal. All right, just walked through Yacht Club, Beach Club, not sure. Just going to a bus to Disney Springs. Forgot how nice the Yacht and Beach Club smell. All right. Hold on. Okay. Bus stops. Okay, bus stops were down there. Okay, there's like covered walkway paths to get to the buses. It's really nice. They've even got a little fountain. And some bugs making noise that sounds like someone screaming. Isn't nature beautiful? Alright, I'm gonna go wait for a bus, and then I'm thinking, unless I get there too late and it's closed, deluxe burger. So I don't see more than just like a couple stops, and like one's labeled Magic Kingdom, one's labeled Animal Kingdom, Blizzard Beach, but I'm assuming it's this front one, because yeah, they've got Skyliner for Epcot, and well, I mean Epcot's right next door. They've got Skyliner for Hollywood Studios, so it would make sense that they only have the 2. So I'm thinking it's this first one. Blizzard Beach / Disney Springs, so yeah. So apparently my mug had some water left in it. It just spilled on me a little bit. I really hope I didn't dump it on the ride as it was floating around at my feet, but man, my hair looks terrible. However, it's really hot and I don't want to put the hat back on. Alright, just realized I forgot to finish last night's vlog, so if you made it this far, thank you. Click the thingy. If you want to see next week's, click the other thingy, and I'll see you next time.